And we're back. We're in game 3. Welcome everyone. I'm Niz. This is NizCast, and I almost forgot to unmute Goofy, who is my co-caster tonight. I think I hear him in the background. He might be a little busy. But I'll introduce the teams first. We've got Team Midnite playing on the Radiant side. Buyback Boulevard will be on the Dire side.
I'm sorry about that, Niz. I forgot I left my mic on.
It's
Sorry, guys.
fine. I just unmuted you, so you're all right. But we're in game 3. We are in game 3.
And they give them the wisps.
I was trying to get there in time because I noticed, Indy was definitely delaying whether or not he should ban out the wisp or not, choosing to let it go through, and Buyback Boulevard immediately picks that up. Like I said, chemistry. This is his hero. Well, we're going to see whether Team Midnight's able to deal with a strong wisp, or maybe chemistry will show us how it's done, because this is his hero. He's really good at this hero, so I feel like now I'm overhyping it, but
10 seconds.
You're talking about Indie Skywrath Mage?
No, the chemistry's wisp.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they have Skywrath Mage. Okay, I was going to say, yeah, you're probably overhyping Indie Skywrath Mage. It's not nice.
Well, I think there's a couple things to note here already. First of all, we've got a really early Storm Spirit pickup. I guess that's how they just deal with the fact that they're going up against a wisp. But on top of that, we've also got a wisp, then followed by a Skywrath. So they don't have anything to combo with the wisp yet, and we see Indie Bear for Team Midnite now banning out the Tiny and also the Bristleback. Two heroes that you could potentially go with a wisp relocate. Tiny more so, but those kind of big tanky heroes, which is really.
Do you think Indie has done enough research to know both heroes they play with wisp and then ban them out and then kind of trap them? You think maybe Indie's a strategic mastermind?
I've definitely seen them play wisp without a typical relocate.
Okay, then Indie is not a strategic mastermind.
Oh, I already like this lineup. This is interesting. I like Buyback Boulevard's lineup. I like that the kind of synergy they have. I'm also really expecting big things from Chemistry's Wisp, but Team Midnight's lineup is really strong too. You've got the Tidehunter, which I love that hero. I think Ravage is absolutely incredible. It's teamfight winning sometimes, but you've got Storm Spirit, so you've got that mobility to jump in, pick people off like the Skywrath Mage, despite the fact that you're going up against that silence that is actually detrimental to Storm.
10 seconds
but
remaining.
The Storm isn't vulnerable to relocate. And then on top of that, you have arguably one of the strongest heroes in the game in the Sniper.
Reserve time.
I like Sniper.
we actually, if we think back to the last SCS we casted, we saw was in the finals, right? The Sniper against the Wisp. And the Wisp relocates onto the Sniper. They just weren't there.
Yeah, it wasn't happening, but you say Chemistry's a really good Wisp player, so...
Mm-hmm. And not only do they
Ravage is very good against relocate.
Yeah, it is.
Ravage is extremely good against relocate. And Lion is extremely good against lineups that focus on making one hero really big.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Wisp can teleport a TA around and she can kill people. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go with that much more than that. But obviously they're going to have a carry that also works with it. Possibly a PA. But we talked about...
Yeah, I think they could go PA.
We talked about in that game as well, though, how Sniper kills PA very quick if PA can't get on top of him. Because of 40% built-in headshot. And just the fact that that hero dies if it gets shot a lot by anything, really.
But
Assassinate is also very good against PA.
You have to keep in mind, we've already mentioned the relocate, jumping on top of the Sniper, and maybe that's how they get the TA on top of the Sniper. If they do go with a PA, that's another hero that can close the gap on Sniper easily. You also already have the Clockwork that can also hookshot in.
Unless they're blowouts, most games with a Sniper in them become about killing the Sniper.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to rely on the Wisp quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And what? Team Midnite chooses to remove the Slark. So they're not really... PA wasn't on their mind.
Team pick.
How does Venge get banned out 5th?
Dire team
Omni-Knight. Oh, that's a perfect hero to protect the sniper. Wow, I really like Team Midnight's lineup. I would rather play Buyback Boulevard's lineup, but I think Team Midnight's lineup is really, really solid. You've got the Ravage to help position yourself in the team fight. You've got the Line to help refine positioning with the Earthspike and the Hex to kind of back everything up. Plus it gives you a little bit of burst. You've got the Storm that causes chaos by jumping in and maybe jumping to your back lines. Then you've got Sniper in the back just pew-pewing away. And then Omni keeps him alive. I mean, even if you get on Sniper, he's getting a heal, he's getting a repel, he's getting a Guardian Angel. You can't kill him.
What's his last pick gonna be? I think it might be the PA. This Omni-Knight is good to me. I really liked our lineup. Omni-Knight Storm is good. Omni-Knight Sniper is good. This lineup is really good at getting in the way. Storm makes chaos, and then the other heroes are pretty good at getting in the way for the sniper.
I actually didn't mention it, but I think the Omni-Knight also gives them another body that they can put in front of the sniper. If they went with another traditional support, like the Venge that got banned out, they don't have that body that could stand in front of the sniper, and it's just a Tide. Once Tide blinks, that almost leaves the sniper kind of vulnerable. But the Omni kind of backs that up.
Yeah, if you dive on a sniper, it doesn't die. I mean, that's what all heroes who do a lot of damage from far back, like a lot of consistent damage. Like if you go on the carry and you don't kill him, it's really bad. Oh, CK, huh? That's really good against sniper.
They went all the way down to 2 seconds left in their time, so they were on the fence with something. Maybe they were thinking of the PA. Went with the Chaos Knight, which is actually a traditional.
You can blink both the Chaos Knight's abilities. You can blink his Reality Rift, it's called.
Yeah.
This gap closer, you can blink it as sniper. I've done it a bunch of times. So CK actually can't get on sniper by himself unless sniper doesn't go blink. But I haven't seen him going blink lately.
No, I haven't either.
But it's quite easy to do if you're really good with the using blink in that way, like Drow blinks, sniper blinks, those type of things. Shadow Fiend blinks. If you're ready, you can stop it.
I guess the next question is, what are the lanes? What is the Wisp going to be? Is he going to be mid with the TA?
Oh, we'll see, I guess. I really don't know.
5 seconds remaining.
Huh. Well, let's.
I favor Team Midnight's draft here.
I think I do as well. You want to introduce Team Midnight? You introduced them last time,
Prepare for battle.
All right, for Team Midnight, I should say, we have Indie Bear on the Omni Knight. He's one of their supports. We have Titty Squeeze Mystery on the Lion. We have the Sniper, their mid player, Breezy, starting with the Wraith Band. We have Storm, starting Soul Ring Recipe at Slaughterhouse. He always farms really well every game. And we have ABC, their offlaner, the most typical offlaner you could say for the past couple months, Tidehunter.
All right, on the Dire side, we have Team Buyback Boulevard. They're already rushing down into the bottom lane, so I'll try to do this quickly. But we've got too much Bang Bang on the Chaos Knight. That's funny saying that one. We've got auto attacks on the Skywrath Mage. And looks like they'll be a right here. But we've got Chinita, who's going to be playing the Templar Assassin. Chemistry on that much hyped Wisp. And that leaves Nightbot on the Clockwork. Just a reminder, guys, this is the CEVO playoffs. We are in the losers bracket round 2. This is the 3rd game of best of 3. Winner stays in the tournament and moves on to the next round. Loser, they're going home.
Are they going aggro again?
Maybe.
Oh, they switched it. Look,
the battle begins.
The Clockwork went top though. They were going aggro. Yeah, here it comes. Wait, what is he doing? What's going on?
Well, what's interesting is that Team Midnight spotted what was going on, and they made the rotation. So now they're going to end up tri-lane versus tri-lane, and I think this is not where Team Midnight wants to be.
Yeah, this always happens to me when I play Storm, man. I don't know how to fix it. I used to draft, and I couldn't figure out
how you can actually get them the lane.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now they're going to see it now. What is the call here? Are they just going to look to get TPs and?
Let's analyze how bad the lane is. Okay, Skywrath, Chaos Knight, Wisp versus they need to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't see how this is playing out.
This is not going to go well. But I mean, I guess they could turtle it.
Look at how much damage Slaughterhouse has already taken, forcing the repel out. Oh my goodness.
His butt tickled as well, though. Am I allowed to say butt tickled?
I guess.
Alright, he got his butt tickled a little bit there.
Should I bring the stream down and bring it back up with a content advisor?
Look at what happened to Clockwork. Like, I understand. I understand having trouble last hitting, but he lost all his hit points. He tossed himself in with Tidehunter. Did the classic, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. He started hitting him with the anchor. He just, oh, this is smart, right? What if they send the Tidehunter top to kind of off lane, boom the supports a little bit, and then put the Storm against the Clockwork?
Are they just going to stay with this? Or does Buyback Boulevard chase them around?
I don't think the Clockwork can walk across the map. So
they are going to get the stun off on ABC. This should be first blood. Oh, actually, no. Oof. I actually didn't see any procs or whatever, but I'm going to say that was all Kraken Shell, and I called that properly.
ABC got out of there easy.
Clearly not.
Easy piece.
Is that at 20 HP? 23, I think it was. So, you've played a lot of Sniper. What is this mid lane? How does this go? Like, Sniper...
Your Shrapnel definitely helps.
Money changes.
You said Sniper wins?
Yeah.
You don't get any last hits in the beginning. You have to...
I mean, he's ahead right now, 10...
You're not supposed to. Like,
10 to 9.
Refraction's supposed to take away all your last... Yeah, as the TA hits level 3. Like in 4, 5. There's no reason you're supposed to get a last hit over the TA. Only with Shrapnel can you win the lane. That's the trick to it.
Yeah, that's actually a huge discrepancy in damage. Even without refraction, you're down 13 damage.
Yeah, it should be impossible to last hit. It's not that Sniper's animation's bad or anything like that. It's just she can just hit it like way earlier than you can.
How do you feel about them? Sorry, going back to the top lane. How do you feel about them leaving Mystery up here with ABC? Should the line still be up here?
He's getting more XP this way than he would.
In the bottom lane.
He's a liability though, kind of. I suppose if no one's soaking bot with the Storm, I guess they want the Storm. Their decision they've made now is they're going to give the Storm like solo mid basically, but in bot, he's like, he's got his soul ring up and he's just.
They don't need a hero there.
It's really good because if you play Storm properly, which I'm sure this team does, what's going to happen is he's going to farm all his he's going to farm the lane out, probably harass with all his mana, and then he'll go clear stacks in the jungle with his soul ring.
ABC's going to get stunned out. Too much bang bang. I thought he was actually. He had an opportunity to get in front and kind of body block there, but maybe he just didn't want to tank the tower or tank the creep wave there. Maybe that was the right call in the end. Clock getting his bottle, but he's definitely going to have a really hard time in this bottom lane going up against the Storm.
Yeah, Storm typically is pretty good at this against melee heroes in the side lanes.
Auto attacks has found himself in a rather peculiar position, and I think. We may finally get our first blood. 4 minutes into this one, we're going to get a Hex coming out from Mystery, followed by another Spike. Give it to Breezy.
That was a little bit silly. I would have went for why am I saying that? That's not the right way to cast. He goes back to mid lane and starts farming. It's really good though. Like when you get kills on Sniper early, it's just huge.
I actually think it's worth noting that Chemistry doesn't have a bottle. He's gone Magic Wand. Like, I actually upgraded his stick to a Magic Wand first as a Wisp.
Who's this?
Chemistry on the Wisp.
This is the team that first game one, the Ember Spirit started a Magic Wand recipe. They're the cult of the Magic Wand. Like, I understand starting a stick, right? But like, how often does your stick get to 15 charges in the early game, right? Like, it's so weird. He just walked the lane with the recipe.
Each charge gives you more, but
does it?
Yeah.
Restore per charge.
They're going to jump in on ABC at the top lane. And once again, he survives with more than enough HP.
You're spreading misinformation.
I'm not right. I'm right.
No, 15 restore per charge on both.
No. Who else has a stick? Well, we've got action in the mid lane.
Just look at them in the shop, man.
I'm trying to delay, dude. So I don't appear so wrong.
This is embarrassing.
Oh no, Breezy's gonna walk right. Oh. Dude, would you have gone for that?
Gone for what? He's gonna one-shot him with Meld.
Nightbot is in trouble in the bottom lane. Never mind.
You're trying to get off the Magic Wand subject. There's a reason why it doesn't make any sense. I just...
help. All right, let's actually look. Let's confirm it on stream. It is 15 per charge. I thought it actually went from 10 to 15 when you upgraded it.
There's in Han, I believe the mana changed when you upgraded it.
Okay. It's Han again, dude. That game.
You're just making excuses, man. You've been playing Dota 2 for like 2 years.
ABC, look at... Is he going to go down this time? He will. Too much bang bang.
Where was Lion, man? Where was the trusty Lion?
1-1. He got lost. He's all the way back in the base.
So, Team Midnite, my good friend Indie Bear's team, they're playing 2 heroes that are my favorite heroes. I'm going to be super critical of them. And like a giant jerk the whole game, I think, by accident.
So which of those heroes are there? Well, I know one sniper.
Storm and Sniper.
And Storm, okay.
I mean, this is exactly what you do on. So this is exactly what I talked about. Like, you use your mana to control the lane and farm the creeps and get lane dominance, and then you use your HP to farm the creeps with your Soul Ring on the jungle on the way back.
And actually, this is quite significant right now. Slaughterhouse, he has hit 6. He doesn't really have the HP or mana to really do anything on the map, but just by sitting in the jungle and farming right now, he's, once again, increasing his items, increasing his gold, but he's scary. The fact that they don't know where he is, he's off the map. But this is the downside, is Breezy's going to get initiated on in the mid lane. Chinita is getting quite low, but Chemistry's going to keep him alive. And that's the downside. You don't have your Storm available to be there. Because
that's the one thing about playing Storm like this. When you use your Soul Ring to jungle like this, you use all your mana in lane, you're not going to be able to come to fights. There's going to be small windows where you can come to fights where you've based. So other teams supposed to think you're a threat, but they didn't respect it there. Because if Storm was ready there, they would have got wiped. They would have lost their carry and their TA. Rather, their TA and their Wisp, he would have died for sure to the Storm. If he was good to go. But.
And I think Indy was going back to base as well, so they didn't even have their Omni-Knight available to them.
Perhaps I wasn't paying attention. They had some kind of information on where the Storm was. Maybe he passed this ward vision here?
Maybe he was a little close. And that's so easy to do. Like, just take kind of that high road and get spotted by that observer ward. Because you should be able to sneak through in the blow part, like right here, right?
Yeah, for sure. Or if you just go around. But
that is avoidable, right? I think so.
It's weird how that ward is, like, it's better than you think it is, right? Like,
yeah.
I always forget it's up there.
Most people actually don't place it as far. As you look at the other observer ward, it's placed a little bit more to the right. It doesn't give you that vision. That same vision. As you look at the difference as you hit F2 and F3. It's quite significant.
Yeah, it's quite significant. It's small things, man. People don't realize stuff like that.
Bottom lane Slaughterhouse, so close to getting the kill there on Nightbot. But
yeah, dying on Storm early game is just so poo-poo. It's super poo-poo.
And that was a double too. We had the Omni go down right at the start of that as well. Oh, Buyback Boulevard, it pulls ahead 4-1.
Yeah, without the Wisp ult yet can you finish that sentence for me? Without having the Wisp ult up yet.
There you go.
They're already pulling ahead.
We got there. He's halfway to 6. It's actually more than halfway.
Doing? Let's bring up the last hits. Shall we, Niz? Oh wow, man. Like the last hits tell the story.
Oh, Ravage is gonna come out in the top lane. It's gonna whiff. Now the balls are gonna be flying around. ABC is gonna go down. Chemistry's gonna get the kill there. But Slaughterhouse has come up here. But he's gonna get stunned. 3 seconds. That was. Oh my goodness. The fact that he got a 3-second stun there.
It sucks dying on Storm early game, man. That's all I can say.
Holy.
So in spite of the huge last hit lead for Team Midnite...
Oh, relocating the mid lane onto Breezy.
Okay.
Now he's going to have to try to run down through the bottom rune. And
he's like a wizard of speed, though. Look at him. He's like a cheetah. Oh, look, they
will just get the kill on Mystery. He said, you know what? We don't have to. But Chemistry will go down to the snipe. Too much Bang Bang, losing a lot of his HP here as well. Will ABC be able to finish this kill? He will. Anchor Smash coming up.
Sniper's still being pursued in the jungle. Sniper's still being pursued in the jungle here.
Oh, Chinita. I don't think he's going to be able to die. Oh, yeah, he will. Oh, Indie Bear's there actually to save him. In the meantime, Nightbot did get that kill on ABC under the tier 1 tower. Chinita losing so much HP here. But is there another assassinate available? There's not. No mana.
I think he had that kill.
You think so?
Yeah, you just had to click him again. One more
click.
Yeah.
There was no refraction available yet.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Take a look at the show fight recap, and that was actually slightly Team Midnite favored, but only by about 100 gold. It was a 2-for-2 trade.
Oh,
you so
see, that's
close to getting
the part
the
of it where you blink away if
yeah.
you have a blink dagger.
God, that's so... I can't play Chaos Knight for that reason.
It's too frustrating.
Every time that happens, I want to, like, throw my keyboard.
I think Fog should not break it. Like...
Oh, it's ridiculous. I'm mad just seeing it happen.
Yeah. It makes the epic noise, too, and it doesn't go off. It's like the saddest thing that anyone's ever seen.
It's the worst when you're like trying to grab someone, they just keep like juking through the trees, and it's just like the constant
I think
sound.
the Storm has lost a lot of the gold he's last hit for. Like, he has 61 CS right now. Significant amount, but he's died twice.
I mean, he's a snowball hero, and he's starting out 0-2. 0-2-0.
People say that about Storm. He's a snowball hero. He certainly snowballs when he gets going, but I think...
He's in trouble. Did I hear relocate? Yes, I do. As they're going to jump right on Mystery, blowing him up immediately. Nightbot is going to go down here. But they are going to get a return on ABC, or will they? Slaughterhouse is going to jump in. ABC gets a Ravage off, just surviving 28 HP. The relocate! Oh! Wow. Man. That was unreal.
That's one of those things that's really frustrating when you're losing.
Holy
it's just trying to fight, and then that happens.
That was like...
What I was saying about Storm, though, is that he certainly snowballs if he starts getting kills, but he's a very efficient farmer in the early game compared to other heroes. Like, he can pass the jungle camp and kill it in moments, so... He has to trade his mana for it, of course, but... Like, if you just farm for, like, the first 15 minutes for your first item on Storm, it tends to be the way to go on the hero. You know, you want to get that Orchid up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I kind of agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, like, maybe it's just a difference in playing it. And you've played a lot more Storm, but I don't really play too much Storm. I used to play a little bit of Dr. Repulsor in Han, which is the Han equivalent.
No one cares about Han, Niz.
I know no one cares about Han, but I'm used to playing that hero a lot more aggressively than you are, and that's why I think I view it as a lot more.
I think if there's a free kill on the map, you take it, but
yeah.
Generally, you should be spending your mana, clearing lanes out, farming your way back to the base, and then TPing to lanes to get kills if they're available. If not, going back to farm. It's just like a basic Storm, like you know, like a flowchart.
Almost catches Breezy there, but here's another relocate. They're going to go in, but this is not working out for them. Chemistry's going to go down. Too much Bang Bang's losing a lot of his HP. He will get the stun off on ABC. Still no Ravage available. He will jump onto Breezy, but Breezy's just going to get the kill there, and that was a little bit of a disaster.
Yeah,
they actually, right before the relocate, they missed the hook shot onto Breezy.
That was
and you're going to assassinate off on auto attack.
Assassinate is so cool, man. That's the coolest hero.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nightbot is in a bad spot.
He's an expert cog killer, though, man. Some people, like, they play Clockwork. They don't kill their own cogs enough.
Wow. That was unfortunate.
They're scrambling, man.
They started so well, too.
I think, you know what it is, man? A lot of times you play Chaos Knight, right? And it's like, you get 13 minutes of the game, and, like, the other team's farming and not fighting you, and you're like, wait a second, I'm Chaos Knight, I can't farm. And it's like, it's a horrifying moment.
And then,
like, what do I do?
You think of all the times that you've played against the Chaos Knight, and he just seems like unkillable half the time, and then you go in and you just fall over.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I don't have the items.
I think they should have been sitting top, man. Not to be critical, because I'm not too good with the Wisp combo myself, but I think worst thing they could do is force it and die.
Yeah. I think that was very, very forced.
It might have been an accident, though. They might have thought the hookshot was assured, and then, like, clicked it, like, just...
Yeah. Because it came out right after the hookshot.
How do you miss a hookshot, Niz? How does that happen?
It's point and click, I don't know.
Just click on the hero. It goes very fast. No, it happens to the best of us, for sure.
I have to tell you, when I first started playing, when Rattletrap was first released, I absolutely hated the hero. I hated him, couldn't stand playing him.
His model was gross on Warcraft 3.
Yeah, I couldn't stand it. I absolutely hated the hero. Moved on to Han equivalent. I'm like, this hero is trash. Never gonna play it. Forced myself to play it a few games. Coming over to Dota 2, played the shit out of Clockwork. Love him. One of my favorite heroes now.
Pharaoh's like broken in Han.
Breezy's dead. He gets picked off in the top lane.
Okay, that's It's good for team boobies.
Looks like they were going to try to go on the TA there, but Nightbot was there. Lays down the cogs. Now he's standing on top of ABC with that battery cell going. Slaughterhouse and Mystery are here, but Janita's going to come in, and I think they're trying to force 2v3 here. They should probably just back away. Nightbot's going to run right into Indie Bear. We'll lay down the cogs, making sure no one's chasing.
What do you think of the Omni-Knight Indie Bear? It's pretty much Dazzle.
You know what? I think when we played, Indy was doing a lot more of the support, keep you alive kind of role, and I think he's really changed as a player. He's really he plays a lot more like a 4 now.
Okay, yeah, but this guy finally solo queued. He played a lot of solo queue. He got 5 casts up in solo queue, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Like, I mean, there's others who can do that, obviously, but
I think he's great on the Omni Knight. I just don't think it really suits how he's been typically playing on this team.
I just picture him as a Skywrath mage now.
Oh, he's going to open right up. Nightbot's going to open onto Breezy here with Indie Bear there. Maybe he recognized the fact that Indy didn't really have the mana. Relocate's going to come in. They're going to go after... never mind.
It's just a Wisp. Maybe if Indy walked into the cogs like 4 more times, that would have been successful.
Actually, I think he just needed 1 push, didn't he?
What, Indy?
No, like, he just needed 1 push with the cogs, which he got, but he didn't know that the mana boots were up from Indy.
Yeah, that was 2 balls anyway.
Yeah, I think it was a good play, but the fact that those boots could have just been off cooldown. And I think the hard part is you see that, you see, oh, this Omni Knight's low mana. If he had his arcane boots up, he would have used them, but they just came up at that moment. So it was a good play, but I think it's too risky in the end. I think the Wisp coming in alone was the fact that they queued up the relocate and they realized it was bad, and then they just untethered.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, Sniper making
Hermit. Oh, he did go the blink. I didn't even notice that one. But they will get the pick off onto the Omni Knight.
See, the blink. This is some people might think this is a small gain, but the blink is really good. You can see my drawing on the map, right? The blink is really good Radiant side if you get it early, because with Masco Bandits you can go farm here, and then you can blink up here and farm this, then blink down to Rune, then walk to lane and farm, and then do. Kind of got that pattern, whereas on Dire side you don't have that pattern. You just got to hook it.
I think you walk to Rune instead of blinking there, but I get what you're saying.
You get the idea, yeah. You have this nice pattern that the blinking up the cliff. It's a big difference as a mid laner.
I actually think this is quite a significant moment as well. We've already got the armlet finished on the Chaos Knight, and he's also got a Yasha coming in as well. Indie Bear's going to go down again.
Indie Bear, we've seen this happen to Indie Bear in intense situations where he dies and then he respawns and he just goes try to help somewhere and then he's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But actually, look at that relocate. We've actually had 2, one bad relocate. The second one, they realized it was bad and they kind of canceled it effectively, just feeding the Wisp instead of 2 heroes. But the fact that they just got that good relocate into the bottom lane, and then they come back to the mid and they push it on the back of the relocate.
That was perfect.
That was perfect. That's exactly how you play Wisp.
That's some mean tilt action too for someone to die twice in a row like that. Like psychological gameplay, man. Picking on that Omni Knight. They didn't actually do that. They didn't actually plan that, but I know I'd be frustrated to die so much.
They watched the winners back at round of 8.
Yeah.
How to get Indy on tilt.
I'm sure he's fine. He's an experienced player.
Yeah, I know.
It's fun to think of Indy raging on Skype too.
We gotta
get the shrapnels and hit towers, man. I'm still not over it. Even though Sniper's OP now, I'm still sad that shrapnels hit towers.
Dude, that hero's gonna get nerfed.
Oh, please, man.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
No.
Is this too good?
Why? Bat Rider can stay good for a whole year. Why can't Sniper stay good for patches?
Because there's counterplays around. There's a lot of counterplays available to counter at the Bat.
Same for Sniper.
Nah.
You died to Clockwork. You literally died to Clockwork.
Dude, and like, Lasso is so much more exciting than just like someone sitting back and just like throwing out assassinates.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No, man, it's so bad. Sniper's so cool. Like, I'm not having this discussion because I'm gonna get heated.
Dire's structures are fortified.
He's such a cool hero, man.
You lasted so long.
I hate to say this because now it's almost feeling like a Han cast. Oh, never mind. It's in the bottom lane. It's too much. Actually, they're gonna. No, they're not gonna disengage. His Nightbot's gonna use the hook shot onto Slaughterhouse. There's a little bit of miscommunication there, but the stun will go out. They will get the kill onto Slaughterhouse. Ravage also used, but Team Midnight's definitely on the run here. ABC will be the next to fall. Indie Bear's in the middle of it as well, and he's gonna go down. Purification will deal decent amount of damage to Nightbot, but now Breezy's. And there's a relocate. There's no running away. 5-man wipe.
And that's a Rosh.
Holy.
It's just this like feeling at Storm where like the other team, it feels like the other team uses everything on you and then you die, and it's like, oh well, it can't be that bad. They've used everything on me. But then your team loses the fight. Like as Storm there, like he literally got hook-shotted, right? And then Cogs, and then Skywrath silenced. Like it feels like
no, he got hook-shotted, Skywrath silenced, and then stunned by
yeah, and Mystic Flared on top of it. Like
yeah,
it feels like
it feels like everything.
Yeah, it feels like you ate a lot of stuff, but in the end of the day, you needed to do more than that in the fight as Storm, regardless of how much damage you did, regardless of how many cooldowns got used on you, you know?
Guardian Angel came out at some point during that fight. I didn't see it. I know the Omni Knight was kind of in the bottom right portion of that fight.
So do you think they were regretting giving the Wisp up at this point?
I think so. I mean, they chose to to ban the Jug rather than the Wisp. So I don't know.
I mean, they hadn't picked Jug the game before. Their Jug went to pick 5. It's really weird, right? They both teams passed on Jug till 5th ban the game before, so it's really weird to prioritize a Jug ban. Maybe they wanted to let it through and counter it though. Like you don't really know unless you're on voice with the team.
Yep. They seem like
Slaughterhouse is going out of his way to try to make plays right now, and I don't think he realizes the situation he's in.
He couldn't be in a worse spot right now. He will zip out.
If Skywrath had faster fingers there, he would be dead.
I don't think you at all anticipate that though. Suddenly there's a storm in the middle of the room.
Yeah, like hidden in the it's like you ever play Skyrim where like you hide and then the people chase you around and then you hide again and they just forget you were ever there. Like that's the kind of situation the storm was in. He's in the middle of the bad guy's hideout, just like behind a box.
Well, this is going to be a free tier 2. There's no way they're going to engage on this.
Who's got the Aegis?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's on the GA.
Yep.
Radiant's top tower
I still have the last hits up.
fallen.
Shit. Well, they are going to try to re-engage it. Or no, they're not. They'll just throw out the assassinate on too much bang bang.
Dude, Snipe is so cool. How can you say that's not the coolest hero? Have you seen American Sniper? That's Sniper.
Dude, I haven't. I want to see that movie so bad.
I heard it was like propaganda, but
dude, I don't care, dude. Snipers
I don't care
awesome.
either.
I play snipers in like every single FPS. If it's not an FPS and it's like some fantasy setting or whatever, I'm still playing like the Hunter, the Ranger, whatever. Bows and snipers are awesome.
How can you talk bad about Sniper then, man? You're a traitor to your own kind.
I'll get into it in a second, but I can't because there's relocates going on. Mystery's dying. Nightbot's hook shot in the Ancients. The Courier's dying. I don't know where that went down, but didn't have anything on it.
Just real quick, like when your Courier dies when you're losing, it's a certain type of feeling that this doesn't exist in another game. You know, it's not really that huge of a deal unless it has like big items on it, but like, it really is a kick in the morale when you're.
It's the morale, yeah, for sure.
It's like, oh my, we're feeding and our Courier's dead. Who killed the Courier? You know. It's just.
There's like those couple seconds. Oh, never mind. Ravage comes out. This is a big Ravage for them. They're gonna get the kill on the auto attacks. Chemistry somehow staying alive. Oh, Assassin's gonna fly through and get the kill on him. He did get the mech off though, so he got a decent amount of HP up for his teammates. Slaughterhouse has used all of the HP. ABC's
nice
getting
TP. I like
having a TP. That's actually recognizing the situation. Oh, Chinita no, does get dusted out. Then gets hexed. Didn't move under the hex. That was actually a little strange. But he does have the Aegis, so he will respawn. He did buy a Blink Dagger. He just bought it right now. Maybe he forgot he had the Aegis. I don't know.
You can see death cost or only as a caster.
What? That's new.
Is it for casters only or?
No.
Really?
You can see it in game as well, I believe.
Mysteries.
The surplus you can see in game as well.
Mysteries.
Actually, I'm not 100% sure about the death cost, but I know you can see the surplus in game. And when they first implemented the math for how they calculated surplus was wrong. So like it would tell you that you had buyback and you didn't.
That's pretty basic math.
Yeah.
gold for me.
But it's how it affected like reliable gold and stuff like that. It's not just basic, but it's kind of basic. Sorry, you were gonna say something?
Dire's bottom
I
tower
forgot.
has been
Surplus is how much you have after you lose your unreliable gold.
Surplus would be how much you have on top of your buyback.
After you die or before you die?
So like if you look at Tide right now, it'll say like 300 and whatever, or 200 now needed for buyback instead of surplus. So once he gets that 200, then it'll start saying surplus, how much gold he has over his buyback. But I feel like
I don't like that.
It's just kind of weird. Like you had to do the math, right? And it's your level times 30.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's not a math class, the game.
I think more information isn't a bad thing. You can make take that argument and then say, well, then you should be able to see enemy mana bars and stuff like that. But I think that adds a layer of skill, and just the ability where you're in one of those moments to actually check your opponent's mana.
What if it said it? What if the game was like, you have buyback? That would certainly take skill out of the game, right? It's just it's a visual indicator that you have to check. I don't know. It's a very complex discussion whether or not it reduces the skill in the game any meaningful amount. But they're pushing this tower here.
They're gonna smoke to chase him. They're gonna get a Ravage off. They're gonna catch too much bang bang. He's gonna be their focus target. Now he's dead. They're gonna go after Chinita, and it's just the two of them down here. There's no one else even remotely
just
close.
hanging out, man. They're just hanging out.
Well, they got the tower at least, but that was a good engage for Team Midnite. Making use of that Ravage.
What do you think of this Bloodstone pickup for Storm? Is it standard now to get Bloodstone?
A lot of storms are getting it.
After Orchid, huh?
Yeah. I still don't know about it.
I don't know how I feel about it either. I really like the build where you get Bloodstone first and then you just keep farming and you get the Orchid like 3 minutes later because you have a Bloodstone and you're farming so fast. I like that build.
But you keep in mind like how Slaughterhouse has started this game. He's 0-5, or sorry, that's Indy. I was gonna say, how is he 0-5-7? He's 4-3-2. You know, he started 0-2-0. Like
this is the first game we've had where Slaughterhouse isn't like a dominant force for them too, right?
But like if you get your Bloodstone and you die like 2 times, your Bloodstone's absolutely useless.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like you're not getting weaker if you get your Orchid first.
Yeah.
I think the Bloodstone is definitely a more greedy pickup if you pick it up first. And
that's the way I like the item. As like this greedy, I'm gonna farm tons and then get my Orchid and kill you, get a bunch of stacks in the game. Type of item. The thing is, the Bloodstone also fixes the thing where you're jungling and it's like, oh no, I have no mana, so I can't help my teammates immediately. Whereas if you want to keep farming with the Orchid, you're still gonna go.
So what position are we in this game? We're actually 5,000 gold lead for Buyback Boulevard. It was as far ahead as 10k. Wow.
So it's on the upturn for Team Midnite for sure.
And you know what? We didn't point it out, but there's a Hand of Midas on the Omni Knight.
No sorceries.
What are you doing, Indy? What is that for? Is he making like late game Ags or something, and he just wants? But you're halfway to Ags by the time you buy Midas.
I don't know. I mean, it allows him to scale because there's a lot of.
Yeah, every
I
level.
didn't see the storm die. Was that up top? Where was that?
It looked like it was top. Every item is good on Omni Knight. You know, you have a stop. If a hero dies, right, you can click him and click his portrait, and you see where he died.
So basically, that item pickup tells me that they're comfortable with their position at this point in the game, and they're waiting later, so that's going to pay off for the Omni Knight.
CK is not necessarily a good farmer, like we mentioned earlier. He is a scary 6-slotted hero, though. That's there's 2 sides to the coin. When CK does get his items, he's a force to be reckoned with. As a strength illusion hero, if you don't have a reliable way to kill all his illusions, he's gonna really do a lot of damage.
And speaking of items, you see what he's going for? He's going Diffusal. He just finished it right now. So he's going to the Diffusal. That's going to allow him to purge either the Repel or the Guardian Angel coming out from the Omni Knight.
He just needs heart now at this point, I think, right?
But he's also going to be able to burn mana with his illusions, which is I mean, not as significant.
He's got so much agility. He's got more agility than strength, man. I think my math is weak.
I was doing the math too.
Yeah, I think so. By a little
it's
bit.
93 versus 99, so he actually has 6 more agility. We got a smoke from the dire side, and while they do this, let's bring up the item graph to see. But they're actually they're gonna run immediately to the ancients. They didn't have any vision of this. They just knew. They just knew. This is gonna be really forced if they try to cut them off as they back in top lane. And
Dude, this Clockwork is the most aggressive player I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's always like a little bit out of his team, you know. He's like, he seems like to be like the playmaker, right? Like, he's like, relocate mid, I'm hookshotting. Like, he's that guy.
And you know what? Sometimes that can come back to bite you. You saw last game, there was a fight in the dire side jungle, and he was on that Tidehunter, and he used the Ravage when they had the Visage in the bottom lane. And we kind of questioned maybe he shouldn't have forced that fight, that engage. Maybe that's just one of those instances of that aggression coming back and biting you in the ass. We've also seen it earlier in this game when he opened up on the Omni Knight right around there. Are they actually going to be able to get this Roche without it being contested at all, I think? Wow.
Roshan has fallen to the
That's Aegis on the TA again.
And they knew. This Observer Ward scouted. So they knew it was happening.
Tide was top and they have no bots here too. I guess you could have GP'd mid and ran. Tide was split pushing.
Homing in.
Some players just like to split push on Tidehunter. I certainly know some of those. Look at this, man. Breezy is up in it. Oh, here comes a Ravage, though.
Oh, Ravage is going to come out from ABC, and then Too Much Bang Bang and Chemistry are going to try.
Oh my god.
This is a complete turnaround. Breezy is going down here. There's
so
no way
many
he's getting out of
Chaos Knights, dude. I haven't seen this hero in a while.
How is this fair?
Yeah,
Tell me, how is this fair? It's 10v5. I counted that right? 4. It was
4 additional CKs.
3 plus. How many do you get from the ult? 3? I don't know. We're doing math, and we're doing it really bad. So you get 2 from the Manta, you get 3 from the split, so that's an extra 5. So I was right.
5 additional heroes, yeah. And then you get an extra one off the ult now, right?
What? No, it's 1, 2, 3.
Well, half the time you get an extra one off the ult. So you get 3.5 illusions from.
Holy crap! I didn't even know that.
Oh man,
have I played Dota before?
You're like the biggest noob today, man.
Is this like?
This is embarrassing.
I'm actually gonna thank you for saying today, because I feel like this happens all the time.
This is definitely like an extraordinary day. You don't know what Magic Wand does. Making some complicated mechanics up for Wind Ranger. It's a physics engine. The trees are like slowing the shot down.
Ask me anything about Clock. I got that hero dialed. Oh, speaking of Clock, he's got a hook shot down onto ABC in the bottom lane. The Cogs will come out, and ABC will force staff himself out and then walk right back into the Cogs, getting pushed twice. The relocate will bring in Too Much Bang Bang, who will get the kill.
Dude, so when you stun a Tidehunter with a hero, and you're just like isolated killing him like that, it's probably best to stun him. I never thought about this before, but it's probably better to stun him, walk in front of him, and then start hitting him, right? Because it's going to break off the Kraken Shell.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Like, Tidehunters, I don't like that ability. I always forget about it.
The fact that it clears debuffs?
Like, I know it's there, but
is under attack.
Like, in the moment, I don't play like it's there.
Dire's structures are
Are
fortified.
they actually going to try to push tier 3 here?
Dire's top tower
Without the
is
Tide.
under attack.
Tide will respawn and he will have Ravage available to him. Breezy in the mid lane. Getting forced to pop his BKB. Apparently I can't click on him. There we go. Shanita's going to get the kill here. It's just a matter of time. Guardian Angel came out from the Omni, but what didn't affect the sniper? Mystery now. Oh, Too Much Bang Bang went way too deep for this. He's going to go down. Assassinate will
That was...
finish him off. Nightbot now. Trying to run, but Chemistry.
Dire's top tower is under
My god.
He tried to run through their base. You were like, no! You were like, he's definitely got this kill. I thought Sniper was gonna blink at any moment.
Chemistry just got completely blocked by Ralph the Alpha Wolf. He's gonna go down. Yules will buy him a little bit of time, but there he goes.
What is Indy making? Refresher?
I guess. It could be a Lincoln's.
Lincoln's for one of his other heroes.
I imagine it's refresher there.
Yeah, me too.
Nightbot should go down here. Yep, ABC will get the return kill. It was a little bit delayed since he died in the bottom lane, but...
I got the yawns!
Don't have the yawns.
I got the yawns, man. Should have muted.
So we got Shiva's finished by Slaughterhouse. That's going to be flying in. Breezy also on the sniper, just finishing his Maelstrom.
Okay, so we're never going to see BKB on CK this game. It wouldn't be smart, I don't think. So... Double Ravage is a big timing for Tidehunter. It's also very good against Wisp, because like Wisp gets really poopy at that part of the game where like he just starts dying incidentally, you know what I mean? Like a Sand King's just killing someone else and the Wisp just kind of dies at the same time. But he's got a mech, so he's somewhat tanky. And he's got a Yules. But I think the Double Ravage is going to still be a really good timing for Team Midnite.
It's definitely worth noting that he's not that far away. Like, he's got his Perseverance finished. He's at 3,000 gold right now.
And they've been steadily climbing the gold back to okay. Back to even.
And he's almost at that point where he can...
Oh, Shiva Storm, look at that.
He can buy the recipe and still keep all his reliable gold.
Is that what you said? Did you say they had Shiva Storm? Because
yeah.
Somehow I missed that. Yeah, that's interesting. It's good against CK, I guess. It's good against CK.
I feel like he's just been using his BKB constantly. It's only down to 7 seconds now, though. Apparently he hasn't been using it that much. Chemistry will Yules himself to keep himself alive. I didn't know that Tether still worked with the Yules. But Indy will go down first. And now Slaughterhouse.
His Guardian Angel was up in 2 seconds.
That's so unfortunate.
What time is it?
But that's 2 more kills for Buyback Boulevard. Doesn't look like there's going to be another one here. Nightbot maybe. Oh, he didn't have hookshot available still. I'm so used to Clockworks getting eggs.
Look, Clock has BKB though.
Is Breezy getting caught again here? Oh, Yule's coming out from auto attacks. Will he be able to get in front and block? He doesn't. Oh my. Apparently he wouldn't have been able to anyways. Breezy, he's on the run. The auto attack from Chemistry will finish him off. That felt like a disaster.
I think that Team Midnite's gonna persevere in this game, Niz. I think Double Ravage is gonna be a big game changer against the CK Illusions. Not that CK Illusions really play a big part in that fight. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's all gonna come down to the initiations and how good the relocates are.
If Omni-Knight gets like Ags for Fresher though, I don't see them I don't see the other team winning. I don't see Buyback Boulevard winning.
I think if the team fights, how they go, like I think it's a matter of what's better, the Ravage or the relocates. And what the double Ravage is going to give them enough time to get that double Guardian Angel available. Once double Guardian Angel's up, I think the Team Midnite just wins
Look at this.
Slaughterhouse will get the pull onto Too Much Bang Bang. Breezy did buy back for this. Ravage comes out. Too Much Bang Bang will go down. Chemistry will go down as soon as he lands from the Yules.
It seems like it keeps happening where they're pushing, but there's only have 2 heroes at the tower, and the other ones are like backing.
They're just too far back, yeah.
Like that happened bottom as well, where when they had a dominant like position, their 2 cores were hitting the tower, and everybody else was hanging out in the jungle. That's got to be miscommunication, like.
Yeah, it has to be. So, did ABC actually have the refresher at the start of that fight, or did it fly in at the end? He didn't use it. He didn't need to, but...
He didn't even... Oh, he just used it just now, actually.
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
I guess they're looking to actually push with this. If they're not, then I definitely think you don't put the refresher on cooldown.
I mean, you just refresh right when you're about to Ravage, no?
Yeah, this way he's actually going to have mana.
Oh, okay.
Because he's going to take advantage of the regen. But it doesn't look like they're really trying to force here, so I don't know. I think I would have rather held on to it.
It's only 40-second difference anyway, but Rosh is about to spawn, right? Yeah, Rosh is about to spawn. He shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have done that.
So we're right at the 40-minute mark. Let's take a look at the gold graph, and that's a pretty close game.
Yeah, they've been climbing, man. They've been clawing their way back.
That was a 10k deficit.
Indy Bear took his team, placed them on his giant head. Like a sky bison.
I don't think that's fair to everyone else on this team. I think Indy...
No, I'm just...
I don't think Indy's been pulling his weight thus far, but
is under
Too much
attack.
Bang Bang and Chinita with a really early BKB usage there.
Oh my god.
Immediately blow up Mystery. That was one attack. Ravage will come out. We'll catch 3. Chemistry will get that Yules off once again, so it will help preserve his life. There comes the Guardian Angel coming out.
Over here now.
Chemistry is the focus
TK's
target.
everywhere,
Breezy's
man.
going to go down. ABC is getting completely trucked and blocked in the trees by these Chaos Illusions. ABC trying to TP away. Oh, Clogspock wouldn't interrupted BKB anyway, or interrupted TP.
For the newer players out there watching, this is why when a team fight starts, if you're in a precarious spot as Lion, you just hit your keyboard and you start activating all your abilities immediately because you're gonna die very quickly. Like, if I saw that guy coming for me, I probably would have fingered him right in the face because I knew I was dead. That's okay though. Stuff like that happens all the time to Lion, but it's a good thing to keep in mind. The hero doesn't really have a way to get out, so it's best to get all your abilities off and then think about surviving.
I felt like they were just like completely caught off guard. They had that observer ward. Was there smoke or something? I don't think so. But they just kind of came out of those trees, and it's almost like they surprised them.
Yeah.
And this is going to be another Roche for Buyback Boulevard.
While they do this Roche, I have something to mention. You know, surprise is like an R in it in the beginning, man. That R always gets me, man. I never pronounce it. You have a nice pronunciation of surprise. Surprise.
Surprised?
Surprised. Yeah. I miss that R all the time.
Is that like the one thing that Canadians apparently say properly?
I really think you guys have a reasonable accent.
I don't know what you're talking about, eh? Oh, Storm. That was an interesting joke.
Where I live, we say, like, people say Mira, and it drives me crazy. Like, it's not even close to the word.
Mira?
Mira, like, I'm gonna take a look
Oh,
in the
mirror.
Mira.
Mirror.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look in the mirror. Like, it's not even close to the word.
Wow.
It's like we just have our own word for that thing, you know? It's a Mira.
New Jersey.
I don't say it, but...
I don't care what you say about no one sounding like that in New Jersey, but they do.
I mean, some people do.
New Jersey. I have 3 different friends through gaming. They're all from New Jersey.
Players here.
They don't sound like that, do they?
None of them sound like that, and none of them believe me when I say that they sound like that. Or some of them sound like that.
I mean, most people don't.
All wands will break.
It's like a poserish thing to sound like that, I think, now. Like, especially in New York. Like, people fake... Alright, let me get back on subject. I think people fake their accents, though, to be honest with you. A lot of people.
That's just weird.
It is weird. They're pushing top, man. Are they gonna go high ground, or... They have the Aegis, so...
This is that hard part, right? Like, you don't want to push into double Ravage, but do you think they recognize the fact that... And never mind. I was just about to say they recognize the fact that once double Guardian Angel comes out, they're in a lot of trouble. But it's not a... It's a Lincoln Sphere.
Then you made a Lincoln's? Come on, Indy. I'm allowed to directly criticize Indy, right? Because he's my friend. I don't like this Lincoln's, Indy.
I mean, we saw the Perseverance, and I said that this was a possibility, but I think we both agreed that Refresher would have potentially been better. Oh, Storm's going to jump in, but we're also going to have a hook shot. Breezy is now getting focused down by Nightbot, but he's not going to be... Oh, Chinita's actually on him, never mind. Guardian Angel will apply, keeping Breezy alive, but Breezy's going to go down. In the meantime, Too Much Bang Bang's focusing down ABC. Chinita will go down to Slaughterhouse. So the only carries left are Too Much Bang Bang and Slaughterhouse, and they're at it right now. But I think Slaughterhouse is not in the best position. He's going to have to ball lightning out of there, but he just has used all his mana, and now he's going to get a 4-second stun coming out from Too Much Bang Bang, and I think... Wow, Slaughterhouse actually survived way longer.
He should be... Storm should have a bottle right now, right? He has it somewhere? Yeah, he has it somewhere.
Right
just came from
Radiant's
somewhere.
top tower is under attack.
Oh, he's going to ball lightning
too
right back
early on
in.
the
He
Shivas.
misses. Unfortunately. He does have that Lincoln's on him right now, coming up from the Omni Knight. He's not going to be able to keep chasing. He's used all his mana already. Is this... Oh, we're going to have a hook shot from Nightbot. That was definitely way too aggressive, as he's just going to die. He had no HP. Chemistry's going to go down as well. Now Too Much Bang Bang trying to get the right clicks off on a Mystery. He will get the kill there, but he's just going to go down. He's not going to get another. He does have the Aegis. He will respawn, but he's just going to die again.
Team Midnite takes the gold lead here. if only by a little bit.
That was a 1,400 gold swing, if you look at the fight recap. But that doesn't show all the heroes involved, and now it's actually just showing the 1 kill in the end.
No, it's bigger than that, then, that's for sure. That was just a kill on CK, was that much. What is Dota, dude? He got 1,400 gold lead from killing Chaos Knight.
Well, Team Midnite finally takes the net worth lead after they had the lead, what was that, 5 minutes into the game maybe? Something like
proof of
that.
the sniper build for sure.
And they've been behind the rest of it. So is this... What does Buyback Boulevard do here? I feel like now they're in a tough spot.
I think it's fine. The CK needs to come into the fight, I think, after the TA is chasing somebody, and then pop his illusions, like after some stuff is on. And like they'll be the invulnerable illusion army. I don't know how to play CK though, dude. If you just pop them early, they're just dead, right? Like the illusions just die. But if you pop them too late, you're like, why are you even a hero? Like, why are you not just PA or whatever at that point?
I think the question is how could that fight have gone better? Like, they got on top of Breezy, they killed Breezy really early. Shanita, unfortunately, died on the way out after killing the sniper. And looks like he's going to die here as well. Oh, he's going to get the BKB off, and there comes the relocate.
It's with the
sitting in
clockwork.
meld. Yeah, Slaughterhouse now taking a lot of damage from auto attacks, who throws out the Skywrath Mage. Oh, the finger just goes out from Mystery and gets the kill on a Chemistry. Slaughterhouse will be able to get on out of here. Shanita just been sitting in meld that whole time. Will now finally walk away. In the end, we only lose 1 hero in that engage. Oh. Well, we got Boots of Travel. Purchased from the Storm. And that means he's got buyback. Like, he got buyback and he can actually appear in the fights by just Boots of Traveling. And I think that's a huge pickup for them as well. Because he's got the gold on hand. Well, he's going Lincolns as well. They're really valuing these Lincolns.
I mean, that's one way to go about the game, I guess. Maybe Andy would have had mana issues if he just rushed the refresher.
250 for a GA, so that'd be 500 from a GA. I don't know how much refresher costs. I forget. It's like 470, 375. Maybe. That's 875 out of his 1336. Of course, he has some. How much mana difference do you get with Lincoln's versus refresher? 6 int versus.
I'm over here.
20.
Over here now.
I don't know. It's 9 int difference. I don't think he would have had that many mana issues.
Oh my god, man, you went into a lot of math there. My brain went to a different place.
Dude, I need to know.
What's going on here? Rosh is coming up soon. Pushing bot lane.
Oh, got a smoke purchased.
The fun begin.
So what does CK get next? Like, he's got a heart, he's got everything.
Hero's weird. Maybe satanic.
Maybe.
The buff CK's illusion duration, the guy says. Yeah, 42 seconds, dude. What the hell?
Ooh. TA's just flying in the diffusal as well. I think they're recognizing the fact that they can't rely on the CK to just be getting rid of anything that's coming out from the Guardian or from the Omni Knight. And TA's the one who's been actually able to get on to the sniper.
Dude, there's a second diffusal blade here.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think they've clearly made a decision that TA is going to be diving in with the clockwork onto the sniper. And that means the CK is not able to get in there with the diffusal.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I don't know. I feel like with that last fight up at the top rune, or top lane inside the Radiant base, I think the only reason that sniper stayed alive as long as he did is because of the Guardian Angel. And the TA was on top of him the whole time and just had to wait it out. So TA with the diffusal, that that sniper dies much earlier. I'm alright with that as a pickup.
All ones will
It's
break.
one of my, I think it's one of the most underrated items in the game.
Double damage.
I shouldn't say most. I like it. It's a good item.
What do you think the key going into late game's gonna be? We're 50 minutes now.
I mean,
A
we're
CK
there,
will
aren't
destroy
we?
your base if you. Yeah, CK will destroy your base at this point if you team wipe no buyback. So, how does Radiant stop that from happening? And, I mean, I think Radiant can kill a base pretty quick too. So, one team
Yeah.
fight.
Roshan
They have to
has
be a little bit more
fallen
aware
to
of
the
the
tower.
Roche going down there. I don't think
Yeah,
you can
that-
give up a Roche for free at this point in the game.
Yeah, that was, especially with double Ravage in the pit.
I mean, now you've got a difficult decision. Do you force a fight at the Dire base, knowing that there's an Aegis?
No, maybe.
Rock it on.
I don't know
So,
anymore,
like,
man.
so do you sit, like, I mean, that's the choice.
Dire's
Do you
bottom tower
go on the
is under
offensive
attack.
and force that fight at the enemy base, so even if you lose, they have to, it's difficult for them to actually push the entire way? Or do you just sit back and wait and rely on your buybacks to carry you through the fight and to defend your own base?
I think they'll lose a lot. They'll lose their buybacks one way or another if they lose a fight. So I don't think it matters where they take the fight. I think you should just take it in a good position if they can. I don't know what like I don't have that much experience with CK, believe it or not. Like, I mean, a lot of people will probably try to tell you, but I really like. How many times have you seen CK at 52 minutes in the past year and a half? You know.
I mean, and that's kind of why I was questioning, like, what is this next item? I feel like
Like-
if you see a CK, the game's over by this point. Like,
I
he's
mean-
either won or it just hasn't worked and they've lost. Am I wrong in that, or?
He's got 4k hit points. Armor gives him a lot of effective HP against sniper all over. That's it. Like, and armor doesn't give any EHP to his illusion, so I probably wouldn't get an AC because his illusion survivability is very important. Scotty doesn't stack with Diffusal, so you can't go Scotty. Satanic doesn't stack with Diffusal, so you can't go Satanic. This Diffusal is really limiting his item choice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What do you think? What would you get?
Dire's structures
I
are
don't know,
fortified.
you know,
There's no good item now. I
you
don't
mentioned the Satanic, and that's...
think. But that's only for the active.
And
Like,
it's off.
you wouldn't
Yeah.
even lifesteal.
I don't know.
Radiant's
I
bottom
really don't
tower
know.
is under attack.
This Diffusal play pickup got him into trouble, but at the same time, it's so good against the enemy team. But item-wise, he's kind of at. He doesn't have much attack speed. He can't get a basher, right? Like, he doesn't do anything. Does he get butterfly, maybe? And no, probably not. Like,
I honestly, I don't feel like the sniper's doing that much to the CK.
exactly. And Sniper has True Strike built in as well, so.
hmm
So, but what's the answer? None of the HP items are good with his current build. And that's what the answer should be, right? It should be like, oh, you pick up Scotty or something, right? Or you pick up Satanic. Those are the two that spring to mind. You could get a Heaven's Halberd, but what is like?
Yeah.
The disarm is worth almost nothing, and the evasion's worth almost nothing. So
I feel like the battles
Whoa,
are
what did I
really the
miss?
TA on the...
Over here
I'm
now.
going to relocate to the top, but...
does he get a
Okay,
hex
that's
maybe,
some-
dude, and just hex?
Oh, that's not
Oh,
bad.
excuse my language.
Because I feel like the CK... Oh, they're pinging out. They're going for this relocate. I feel like the CK is in a fight with the Storm, and the TA is in the fight with the Sniper.
Maybe just hex the storm, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Maybe it is the Hex.
No sorceries avail.
I feel like if we were playing the CK right now, we'd have a much better idea. Because it's hard to know exactly
I
like
just
what
think
his
we
limiting
went through all the
factor is.
items. There's not a real option. Like,
I think now that we got there, I think the sheep is the best option. But the fact that we took that long to get there,
yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to think that much while you're playing.
so you know he's got the fact going for him that he's the player in the game, and he's got a feel for what's really limiting him. But still, I think it's very difficult to make that call in the game.
No, I don't think he's gonna go sheep, but I think it's probably the best item. It's
Yeah.
really good against sniper too. If you can hex the Omni Knight, that helps a lot too. Like, it's just a pretty good item.
I feel like a lot of
I wonder what Frugas thinks, dude. Maybe Frugas will probably message me in 2 minutes, but he thinks he should get it. Frugas been playing a lot of competitive, so he probably has a pretty good idea.
and he can just drop it in chat. He's
Dire's
been
bottom
talking a
tower
little
is
bit.
under
Yeah,
attack.
he's been messaging me though as well about this game, so
Dire's bottom tower
I'll
has
probably get the
fallen.
answer of what he thinks at least. I'm really curious, man.
Middle
Like,
tower
Here we
is
go.
under attack.
Maybe
Dire's
not.
bottom tower is
I
under
didn't think they were going to give up their tier 3. That's a
Radiant's middle tower
rather adventurous Ravage. The first one goes out. There comes the second. Too much Bang Bang's just going to go down, but he does have that Aegis, so he's going to go. Respawn Chemistry has already fallen, though. Chinita going down here. There's no way he's going to get to the Sniper this time around. Breezy's just been standing in the back, and instead it's the CK on the Sniper this time around. But still not able to get to him. Mystery's doing a good job of making sure that Too Much Bang Bang is very limited. They are going to get the range racks. I think he's almost... Oh my god.
Your Dota knowledge is failing me, Niz. They changed the Fusel Blade. It's not an orb anymore.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I was more concerned about you saying that it doesn't stack with Scotty. I'm just like, yeah, because it's not a lifesteal modifier. I failed.
Yeah, it's not a orb. Just look at it. That's all.
Well, mistakes were made.
So it's just a good item.
We'll hook shot onto Breezy. And Breezy's going to go down here. That was an important pick off for them. They will lose the Skywrath, but I think they'll definitely take that trade. Now ABC, ooh, that was a crazy blink, I think. But he'll be able to get on out of there. So we've lost a tier 3 in the mid lane for Dire. Radiant has lost not only their tier 3 in the mid lane, but also their range racks. And somehow this game still isn't blown wide open. So we're still very close.
So now he can buy the Scotty. Maybe he just buys the Scotty, dude. Or the Satanic.
Yeah.
Oh, the JC, dude. I wouldn't have bought the JC, but it's up to him.
Holy crap. Look at the net worth now. We're over 10k in favor of Team Midnite. I honestly, I don't think that graph is fair right now.
Well, it's fair. The graph calculates net worth. You know, I don't think it's a good indicator of who's in the lead, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like, I think Team Midnite's definitely in the lead. I don't think they're that drastically far ahead, as the graph would suggest. I think this game could still go either way.
That's for sure.
I mean, you compare the last fight that just happened. Breezy was standing in the back. Chinita couldn't get on him. Instead, Too Much Bang Bang was on him, but he still couldn't really get on him because Mystery was there and Breezy was just positioned really, really well in that team fight. So with the Sniper standing in the back, they were able to really win that team fight. You go back to the fight at the top lane, and Breezy was constantly pressured by the TA and wasn't really able to do much in the fight. Instead, it was the Storm doing a lot more, but that fight was a lot closer.
Storm picking up Dagon stacks, dude.
Huh.
Storm generally doesn't have that much trouble using his mana to do damage. I think it's weird that he picked up the Dagon, but...
Do you think he should have gone more right-click?
I don't know, actually. Maybe Dagon is just the best... I don't know, man. I have no idea anymore in this game.
You know, Frugos was saying in chat that maybe that they needed to be Dagoning this. He said this a while ago, but they need to finger the Wisp.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're just going to Dagon the Wisp and keep finger available for something else. I don't know.
Maybe the line's just having trouble getting to him, and they're just going to send Storm at him with the Dagon.
I mean, take a look at the line right now. He's got nothing. He's got 1,024 HP. 59 minutes into a game. He doesn't
Line gets somewhat irrelevant if he doesn't have like Blink Force, right?
Yeah.
Like be really mobile.
Without a mobility item, like you can't do much on that hero at this point in the game. You're just you're gonna stand in the back. You're gonna stand behind Sniper and just try to help him when someone goes on him. I think.
Best thing you can do is try to use all your abilities on someone.
Mm-hmm. But I think you are the furthest person back on your team. I don't think you can be anywhere else. Breezy's gonna run right into Too Much Bang Bang Chemistry. He will blink the Reality Rift and forces out the BKB. We're also gonna have a hook shot from Nightbot onto IndieBear. This is actually a huge pick off for them. IndieBear doesn't have buyback. It's not even close.
They're getting bot tower and possibly racks if they don't get back there right now, though.
Yeah. But Indie's gonna be down for 75 seconds.
This is a really good waste of time for them, though. Like,
yeah.
That was a good play by Storm. Who's that 20 Bloodstone charges, by the way?
No,
Storm, we have almost 3 Storms in a fight.
Yeah, because that's almost instant.
If you can get it to be instant, it'll be a really big deal. Because you can't really wait like 10 seconds 20
In the
seconds.
team fight, yeah. I was
While
just
they're
about to point that
destroying
out.
Excuse me.
Which, that's painful. 10-second respawn and you're still going to use your buyback?
Yep.
But it just has to happen. Oh, they're going to relocate on Breezy in the top lane. He will blink away. They've already used the flare, so they know where he is, but they can't catch him. He's too fast. They're going to be a re-engage here. Slaughterhouse is going to jump in. Chemistry's going to go down. Now, Too Much Bang Bang is in trouble as ADC's also arrived on the scene. And this is huge. This is a huge pickoff for Team Midnite. As the CK will finally fall. No buyback on the CK. Still on cooldown for another 2 minutes, so he's gone for 110 seconds.
That's racks, probably. At least. TA will probably go up mid and try to get mid racks, so it's gonna be like... they already have Indy there. This is an interesting situation. I think, for sure though, Dire loses 1 to 2 racks this year. Maybe they lose.
This is one of those things that I don't think there's any buyback that lines up. Yeah, there's no buyback that lines up with Chaos Knight's buyback. So I wonder if they just don't know. Look at all these TPs coming back to defend the TA. They're trying to get the pick off. I think.
Wow, and he gets... Wow, man. That's... Oh, look at that Yules! Oh, and
Guardian
that comes
Angel
out.
will
That
come
thing...
out. The eggs from the egg scepter. Breezy will be getting focused down. Will Nightbot get the kill? There you go.
Wow, that's such a good situation turned into such a poopy situation. They turned gold to poop.
They didn't know the timer on the CK.
Yeah,
Buyback, for sure.
No buyback cooldown calculation.
Now Slaughterhouse. He's on Shanita, but he's not really doing any damage to him. He even Dagon into the refraction.
Oh boy, it's likely Rosh.
Oh my goodness. What a disaster for Team Midnight right now.
At least we got a decent use out of the Bloodstone, right? Like that's a good way to die with the Bloodstone. Did he suicide? He suicided as well.
Yes,
that's
he did.
not bad.
But you know, we said that there was no calculation on the buyback there from the CK. Oh no, ADC's getting picked off. We'll have to get to that point in a second. He will be fine. They won't be able to chase up to the high ground. TA had already used her blink. But yeah, I think they realized that TA was pushing. They were like, okay, we're gonna force the buyback out of the CK in the top lane, and then we'll defend against the TA, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do. So they pushed up top, and then they all kind of TP'd back because CK didn't buy back. And then maybe they overplayed the TA.
The armor of omniscience.
In fact, I think they certainly overplayed the TA, considering they didn't get the pick. She was able to TP away. Is Frugos messaging you? Because he said, lion target is TA. Which I agree, but you got it. This is huge! Double Ravage is going to come out. Aegis and Cheese is on the ground. ABC will pick up the Aegis. I don't know who has the cheese, but Chemistry and auto attacks have already gone down. The hookshot will come in from Clockwork. Breezy's quite low, but he's going to be able to get on out of the pit. Breezy and Slaughterhouse, both extremely low. Indie Bear will go down. I still have no idea who has the cheese. Breezy will eventually go down. Now Slaughterhouse, he's going to pick off someone? No, he's just running away. There's Too Much Bang Bang. He's going to start chasing down ABC, but he still doesn't have the
Slaughterhouse nearly
Aegis.
died to a crit in the pit. It was intense.
That was a huge play from ABC, though. How did they know the timing?
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
I don't know. Now I think Abyssal is the best pickup for CK. Oh, he sold his armor as well, just because he has some attack speed now. I think he needs travels though, so it'll be a long way off. Maybe he won't go travels first. We'll see. Yeah, he has to get travels in this game.
Do it with flair.
How did they know?
I don't know how they knew.
Like, I don't think Storm was close enough to have a Remnant down.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
ABC just blinked in and ravaged right at the moment where Roche died.
This sniper built exactly what I would build.
That was unreal.
Can't blame the sniper if they do this, because he's the best.
At last.
We're now at 12k gold lead. So who has the cheese? Chemistry has the cheese on the Wisp.
Hold on 1 second.
So I'll bring up the gold graph here so we can, or sorry, not the gold graph, the items, so we can take a quick look at everything that's going on. We've got the Lincolns and eggs on the Omni-Knight. We've got basically nothing but a gem on the line. The sniper has Blink, Mjolnir, Scotty, BKB, Helm of the Dominator, Boots of Travel. He's 6 slotted practically. Just has his Helm of the Dominator upgrade to Satanic. The Tidehunter, he's got his Refresher, he's got his Shivas, he's got his Boots of Travel, he's got a Blink and a Force Staff. That's crazy.
Dude, I need to pee so bad this whole game, and it's just never gonna get to pee.
The Storm, Dagon 5, Sheep, Boots of Travel, Refresher Storm. When did you pick that up?
I don't know, man. This
That's
is
weird.
A creative build, yeah.
Lincolns and Bloodstone, and then on the dire side we've got...
Right click is not very good against CK unless you have a lot of it. Like,
True.
But it's good against TA to Sheeper and then right click her with something. But I guess Sheeping her twice is pretty good too. So
I think it's actually also worth noting that the Radiant doesn't have a AC.
you think they need one? Who would they pick it up on?
Tide.
It'd have to be Tide.
Incoming!
I think it's good against all the physical that's coming out of Buyback Boulevard.
I think Hex is just so valuable. Like Shiva's is
True.
very valuable against TK, right? So like your Shiva's gets like a +1 against the CK, and then Hex is really good against Templar Assassin. But they do have 2 Hexes now. Well, the 1 Hex item, the Lion Hex. Sniper traded this mom out for
Helm of the Dominator.
I'm an experienced sniper, man, and this is an awkward part of the game because when you go BKB, when you're forced to go BKB, the obvious item to pick up to replace your mom, because you don't want to lose the lifesteal, is Satanic, right? But what happens is you're kind of beat for an attack speed item slot when you have a Blink Dagger. So you get in this feeling where like I want to draw my Blink or my BKB at this point, but it's like they're both very crucial, right? So you have 1 attack speed item, which is it's okay, but you lose a lot of attack speed when you make that switch. Like, you do significantly less damage.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was an interesting thing to bring up regarding the sniper's item choices. I've been in this situation a lot of times.
I think there's actually another really interesting pickup, and that's... Well, I guess it's really not that interesting, but it's important. And that's the Abyssal, picked up by TA. If she can get on the sniper...
I got AC, man. He heard you. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. That sniper's not getting anywhere. If the TA gets on top of her or stuns her. Or stuns the sniper. And then...
You have 2 Lincolns now, though? Yeah, 2?
2 Lincolns? Yeah. Because you got one on Storm and one on...
This game is crazy, man. The arms race. Everyone's got so much stuff.
Wait. Ty got rid of his Force Staff for that AC.
I don't know about that, man.
Oh, I don't know. I would have waited... Did he actually get rid of it, or is it in base? Okay, it's on the career.
Okay. That's okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's not. He's got bots as well. Does
Okay.
CK have his bots yet?
There
Still
goes-
no bots on CK.
Aegis is down.
CK's 6 slotted, no bots.
Well, Hookshot's going to come in. This is rather adventurous as well, but there's no heroes from the Radiant side. Look how far back they are on the minimap. They will TP on up here, but Indie Bear is the one that would potentially...
I think I
get in
would have
trouble
kept
here.
chasing them probably. I probably would have kept chasing them there.
I don't think they knew. They didn't know where Breezy was. They didn't know where Mystery was. He just
He was
showed
hitting
now in the mid lane.
It's in mid, right?
He just showed now. Breezy was up at the Ancients. If you look on the minimap, all 3 of them were around here. They only had vision of the lion, if anything. And frankly, would you expect them to be that far up? With 3 heroes down in the mid lane? That's...
You get really cautious when you're in a 70-minute game, I'll tell you that much. Like, and then you make the mistake that you don't think is a mistake at some point.
Yeah. Look at ABC's positioning. Oh my god, this is going to be gigantic.
Obviously, no one makes a mistake that they think is a mistake, but not on purpose at least. But look at this, man. CK illusions. This is ridiculous. That's a lot of siege.
You can do that. Why not, right?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Skyrat's dead.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was an
Get
engage.
out of there. They have no ult. They should get out right now. Oh, TA's riding bot now. Look at
Radiant's
this,
bottom
man.
tower is under attack.
No blink up. He used his blink to get close. I don't know
Oh,
about
no.
that. No BKB there either, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna get picked off.
He's dead.
There's pretty much no way he's getting out of there.
Undefended.
That's why when you're doing that, viewers, when you're doing what TA did, don't use your blink, because that happens. Just walk up and hit the tower.
You know it's important to get there as soon as you can, but you have to always consider how you're gonna get out of there.
Yeah.
Because like you know the response, right? You're gonna get there, and then all of a sudden they're
The
gonna.
other thing is he'd be fine if his Butcher Travel were up, because he could just bot the BKB bots. But he didn't BKB either.
Mystery. 71-minute blink dagger on the lion.
Better than not having it, I guess, right?
Late game has arrived. You got to feel for him. He's Mystery kind of taking the position that the chemistry was in last game with
Dire's structures are
the visage.
be a bit more guarded.
Okay, so they got the buybacks out. CK's ult is down for 50 seconds still, man. Buffs Chaos Knight, please.
I think you need to take this fight now, don't you? But they're not. They're backing.
It's scary, man.
This is one of those moments of just being maybe too cautious, because they do have an advantage there.
Right now, right? Oh no, I can never read this fucking Mayan calendar, man. It's an Aztec sundial? I don't know, man.
Every little slice is 1 minute.
Yeah, I know, but the differing color glows, I can hardly tell them apart.
The time.
Flare will check Roche. Yeah, I think in 2 minutes we're gonna have that big fight. Oh my goodness,
What?
we got a rapier, boys.
Why did he do that? What did he sell? He's frustrated. He's tired of this shit.
The
man.
defusal.
It's just-
The defusal.
Okay. That's a big deal, man.
Why the fuck would Indy? What is Indy talking about?
Because he probably just got like fucking 250 gold from a bounty ring because it's 72 minutes.
Oh my goodness. The shit that runs through Indy's head, man.
It's a big head, man.
Oh my
It
god.
gets tired before it gets before it gets finished running. The profanity's starting to come out when the game's 73 minutes. That'd be-
Have they shown the rapier yet?
I don't think so. I don't know. Dude, what is he? Why did he buy the rapier? I don't understand that. They're just tired of playing, I guess.
Boom, there it goes.
I mean, is this gold difference that big? Like, we're at 15k gold lead right now for
No,
Team Midnight.
it's almost like irrelevant, right?
Yeah, but like, do they feel like they're that far behind? Do they feel like they're behind, and they're not going to win the next team fight?
Like a plastic bag.
Because
Please here.
that's what the rapier tells me, right?
Rapier
But-
tells me it's 77 minutes and this guy's had enough. 73 minutes and this guy's had enough.
I just feel like they don't feel like they can win the next team fight. Yeah, they definitely haven't shown this rapier. Look at how far back he's constantly standing.
I mean,
He's not showing good
he's
people.
just hexed anyway, right? Like,
Maybe this just wants to blink in and blow up the
oh,
sniper.
Rosh just spawned. They need
Here
to go
comes
now.
Roche.
It's dead already. It's already dead.
Yeah, you need to already be on your way.
Blessing.
They just spotted with the flare, but
They can make it. They can make
no, they're not committing to it.
it. They're gonna make it.
No, they're. Tides already used Shiva's further vision.
Oh, they're being cowards, man.
They can see.
No, they backed out. Both
If-
teams backed out.
That's funny. If they had actually, yeah, they're just like, oh well, they got it.
This is funny to be in Radiant's shoes because you're like, oh, do we go back? Like,
Now the flare comes in, and you're just like, okay.
All wands will break.
I don't understand.
I don't know, man. It's just high level.
Over here.
You're not gonna get it.
Thanks.
That guy's definitely set to be Indy's teammate.
Fear not.
Shrapnel.
Oh, what was it? I heard the hook shot. Oh, it was right into the back of a teammate.
Oh god. They can kill Rosh in like 3 hits. They have a rapier. Just kill it. Oh man, I'm like yelling at them. I'm like the worst house ever right now.
The cog's down.
Now they let them get back
ABC
in
just
position.
blinks over. This is such a
CK
tense
popped ult.
moment.
CK popped ult, man.
4 stack getting used.
Someone hex one of the illusions? What's it? Yeah, he's popping them with manager
Yeah.
and hex.
Why not, right?
Yeah, it's good, man. Oh, this is.
I guess that was something that we've kind of underestimated this entire time. The CK was picked up well after the Lion. And that's a good way of dealing with the illusions.
Yeah, the super late game, like
And-
early game, it's stupid to use hex on illusion. But late game like this, it's such a big deal.
And Lion has to somehow find a way to stay alive though, to do that. Well, there was a pull onto ABC there, but the Lincolns.
Wisp is just not here, dude. Wisp is like on it. He's on Wisp's island up top.
Dire's top tower is under
I mean, he
attack.
can just really get in, I guess.
Oh god. Dude, Sniper is so cool.
Oh, Slaughterhouse is going to jump in. Skywrath almost going down. Yields is a little bit late, so he will take the damage from the Dagon, but he'll buy back immediately. Now, too much Bang Bang getting incredibly low. He's going to go down, but he buys back. Now, what's going on with this Rapier? Slaughterhouse now will refresh his cooldowns, but he doesn't really have any mana on Storm. Still don't understand that refresher pickup. We'll give him a second. Now, Chinita's on Breezy.
That's it.
But he's going to go down. Yeah, this is going to be it. Rapier's going to be on the ground. Not sure who's even going to pick that up. I don't think anyone's got room. Actually, Clockwork's got it. But he's going to be in his cogs and getting focused down. He's in there with Indy. Slaughterhouse is jumping in as well. Meanwhile, up here, Skywrath's going down one more time. And there we go. GG. GG well played. Will come out. Took them 77 minutes, but eventually, Team Midnite.
Dude, the TA bought the Rapier there, and then she was afraid to go to the fight because she has a Rapier. She's
That
like
was
running
crazy.
around on the side. Oh, what a game, though.
That was quite the game. I wish we had casted game 1.
So it actually felt like a
Unfortunately.
best of.
Yeah, it still was.
It's best of. It's 1-1. Best of 1.
But Team Midnite will win the best of 3. They will stay in the CEVO playoffs. Keep in mind this was the losers bracket round 2, so Team Midnite will advance to round 3. But that means Buyback Boulevard are eliminated. They're out. And I guess we're gonna have another game, I believe, on Wednesday. I should probably look this up. I believe it's Wednesday the next time they play. But what a game!
What a silly game.
You know, looking at the lineups in game 2, we could tell roughly how the game was going to go. And then we saw the disaster of the laning phase for Buyback Boulevard. But they somehow pulled it out. They came back in the game and they won that game. In this game, I certainly wouldn't have expected it to go an hour and 17 minutes.
Yep.
Right? Like, I think we both think that the Chaos Knight just kind of falls off and that's it. But they hung around. And we had some very interesting item pickups throughout the game. We had people selling like 4,000 gold items to get different items. That's just crazy. But that was definitely a great one. I'm looking forward to casting these guys again in next round. But I do need to...
Indy's been getting yelled at that whole game, apparently. So, some background.
Sorry, I'm just trying to check when the next game is. It's okay. It's on the 9th.
I'll be back.
So yeah, it's on the. Yeah, so it's on the 9th. It's the Monday actually that they'll be playing. So I'll try to set that up with the teams and make sure that we're able to get on in there and cast that, so you guys can expect that to happen. Goofy just kind of went away, but I was going to thank him for joining me in the cast tonight. I'll have to do that a little bit later when he gets back. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did casting the game. And I hope you come back next time for some more games. I'm going to be casting a bunch of the CEVO playoffs, so you can expect that to happen. But I also cast SCS on Thursday nights and Sunday nights. So you can hop in here and watch some of that. But the best way to do that is definitely to follow the channel, so twitch.tv/NizCast. You can also follow me on Twitter and on YouTube. So the Twitter is @NizCast, and the YouTube is where I upload all the VODs afterwards. They'll be up by tomorrow morning, so if you're friends or maybe one of the players in the game, then you guys can find the VODs there. But that's going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to throw it to some music, and I'm going to hang out and chat, say hi to a few people, and close out the stream. But what a terrific game. Team Midnite will advance. And have a good night, everyone.